Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. And the Seminoles will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Clemson Tigers offense will get first crack at it today. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Palmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You have got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
Running to Green. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. I think it's fair to say Dabo Swinney was slow to adopt the transfer portal, yet his teams continued to win, and last year a late-season push gave them the ACC crown.
Yeah, late-season push, but here's the thing. They've got the ingredients to look like the Clemson late-of-old teams. They got the quarterback solidified, the receivers, the weapons. So this is a team, Jesse, it's going to be flirting with the college football playoff again. Also going to look more like the old Clemson teams to me.
Yeah, and I'm really excited to see Cade Klubnik this year. I know his career up to this point has been a little bit up and down, really finished off last season strong. This is the year for him to take the next step, and if he does that, there's no question in my mind we'll see this team back in the playoff.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. And the Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying to impose their will with the run. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas, and that's what Clemson's kind of built this offense on is tempo, trying to wear you out, and they slip in the run game and the quick passing game and the running QB and so many things to look at.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
He stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Good, right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
The Seminoles offense will get the ball for the first time. And greeting them as a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, Palmer.
Yeah, and I think for this offense, you want to be able to establish the run. I think the big key for them is going to be working the double teams in the zone game and getting into the second level. You have got to try and cover these linebackers up and get a hat on them. If you don't, they're going to run free, and they're going to destroy your game plan.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Got a man, it's Williams. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Noles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air, it's Castellanos. Caught close to the marker, it's White. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Now, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of...
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. To the air on first down. Pulls it in, it's Haynes. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gives it on the option. Creates a little room. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the move, he fires. Complete downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires on the move. It's caught. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and I love running the football down the red zone. You've got to be able to do it. And first down, obviously, is the right down to do it. But now limits the options a little bit more. 2nd down after that loss of yards play.
caught in the backfield. It's Randall. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he's already put 1 3-spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Fair catch, called for and made. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. But then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Here's the give off the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He's into plus territory. Knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Hit as he throws. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, the inside give. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. The Seminoles decide to punt it away. You ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. They're going to mark this one at the 15. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They finished the first 2 drives with field goals. They'd love to get a little something more this time, Jesse.
I want to just keep seeing balance from them and a little better execution as they get closer to...
Oh, he's got some space. He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Clemson is quick to the line. They'll run it. It's Randall. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tiger. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
He'll bring it back looking for help. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. RPO complete to open the drive. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
Grab behind the line. It's McCoy. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. The Seminoles will call on their punt team. Oh, the fake, the up man looking for room. And the gamble pays off as they pick up the first down.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back. He catches the football, gets north and south, gets the first down. Nice execution on the fake punt, baby.
And the Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Tight end finds a soft spot. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Wants to throw on first down. The short hands, it's McCoy. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. They just keep firing. Caught over the middle, it's Davis. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Seminoles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got it in the middle, it's Davis. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And that is why you call it a safety valve. You avoid the quarterback getting hit, and you also release the pressure that's being applied on the offense.
Defense is going to have to think about this in the future because you live and die by the blitz. It's great to try and get extra bodies getting after the quarterback, but then you risk running backs leaking out of the backfield and hurting you in the passing game.
Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's McCoy. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
On 3rd down, going up top. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. That gets them back to within 10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Plummer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Got his man. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Clemson trying to put its paws on a productive red zone trip. Motion from the wideout. This time they'll go to the running game. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Caught near the sticks. It's Webster. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need...
Turning it on! And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Fires to the tight end. And the Seminoles brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give is to Williams. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Toss sweep to the right. Finds a little space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. And the Noles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. A first down run on the doorstep. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
Well, with this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. He leaves it with his back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Kttn. Under fire. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brown. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Wants to return it. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. There he goes! Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Kttn if they can stop him on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll ride Davis here. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Castellanos. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's McCoy. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Pittman. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. The Seminoles didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. With the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Florida State! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, and they can really win on the outside. And Clemson, as much as anybody, they're going to catch the ball, spit it to those guys, let them go make plays.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So we open the final period with a third down play. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Sets up the screen. He's stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got his man quickly. It's a seam wide open. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. The give to the back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Quarterback making adjustments. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Finding an escape route. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give is to Williams. And the Seminoles are stopped, but not before getting the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Oh, out of space. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Turning on the Jets. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Virginia is ahead right now in Charlottesville, but that's not exactly Sean Moore out there dominating this one. We are a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Wake Forest. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Holds and fires complete to the right. It's a running room. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Nice move to keep running.
These read option plays are very hard to stop because you got to have enough guys in the box to play that immediate run, but also always be ready for that quarterback to take the ball and scoot out wide.
And when the quarterback operates this like a magician, it makes it even tougher.
When he can see it, read it, and just flat go, those easy plays right there. I mean, he just picks up a little bit of yardage, but he can do it again and again and again, and it's just frustrating.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Well, no mystery here. Third in California late in the game. Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys back in zone coverage. And these guys up front are going to be pinning their ears back. Quarterback better have the clock going off in his head.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Noles will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Finds his back in the middle. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Run in the red zone, it's Haynes. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
First and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. Trying to bully their way in. Touchdown, Clemson! They strike first here in overtime. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They'll start this drive with a pass. Looking to the big tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be third down. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Complete in the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone.
Touchdown, Seminoles! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. To the air on first down. Got a man in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
This thing has been back and forth now. First and goal as they try to take the lead in overtime number 2. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They've got a little work to do here on third and goal in overtime. Looking to throw on third and goal. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Touchdown, Knowles! That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
They can't convert, and the lead remains at 6, and now they'll have to go on defense. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. To the air, it's Kttn. Throws for the tight end. And they pick it off. You can't give it away in overtime. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff